because I don't like just doing anything just to do it, because there's a coin at the end. It's also part of the process. It's cool that it's selling, but it's not original, it's not special, doesn't have his own identity. Or even what's his face just did that Logan Paul one.
Just ripped all of us.
Yeah, just ripped all of you guys.
Logan Paul just ripped Young and Reckless out.
Ripped.
It was so bad. It was blatant. It was so blatant that his fans called it out.
Yeah.
Just hop in a fancy Audi. My man Cesar Silva.
Whoop.
Cesar has a very fascinating story. He started in the very humble beginnings in our warehouse. Actually, not even warehouse. You were street team. Putting up stickers for Young and Reckless.
These were the poles.
Literally these poles.
All these poles had Young and Reckless on it. For me.
And then he got promoted to the warehouse.
I remember packing those boxes, shipping those boxes, taking all my favorite t-shirts off those boxes. Oh, you didn't know about that?
Yeah, he was stealing from us at an early age. Who just picked me up in a fancy coupe Audi, talking to me about vegan truffle pasta, and has been vegan for 8 months. This guy went from gangbanging to vegan banging, and now he has a emerging apparel business, brands, production for all the brands, and he started off in the warehouse with us.
Just to tell you guys, he wasn't a fucking blogger 8 years ago. I don't know what the fuck. So instead of flexing, you're just gonna take me to Umami Burger? That's what we're doing there?
Yeah, so we're gonna go to the Grove, and he's gonna catch me up on his business. We'll find out who pays the bill. Stay tuned. What have you been doing for the last year?
The last year, developing. So I think it's developing more of the infrastructure, what I've been doing. Someone comes to me like, hey, I need a t-shirt. You know, I need to get this thing printed.
So you'll do screen printing, blank.
Screen printing, blank. I'll source the blank. I'll get the right blank in the right place. I'll use whatever kind of print, you know, get them in the right direction, get them, you know, going with the right lead times. And yo, I have a show coming up this date and I need this, that. Okay, this is how it works. You know what I'm saying? This is how we're gonna get you from point A to point B in the time that you need.
So he's a full package manufacturer based in LA. You're not full package.
But I'm not a manufacturer. I am your liaison.
You're an agent.
I'm an agent.
You're like Lian Feng.
I am Lian Feng. I am the guy that's gonna lead you in the right direction. What? It's almost this weird thing where people are like, yo, I want to do your merch, and then I end up turning them into like, let's do a brand. Yeah. Yeah. Taking their ideas.
Can you share with someone who you worked with?
So someone that I'm working with right now that's in development stages, I blow your mind, Maddie Crum, and the idea was she's on Instagram and she has like this crazy following. Kind of does like fitness stuff.
Okay.
Hot.
Yeah.
You know, extremely hot.
How many followers does she have?
Right now like 300K.
Okay.
But when I met her just a couple months ago, she had like 200.
Wow. So she's growing.
She's growing fast. It was funny because the way we actually got to her was we were trying to meet up with Matthew Espinoza. He's another influencer. Another guy that like jumps off cliffs and stuff. Kind of like a Jay Alvarez type guy. I think they had like the same management group.
Connected.
Yeah, or it might have been Jay Alvarez actually, now that I think about it. Either way, it was one of those guys, one of those like cliff jumping Australian good looking kids.
Okay.
So a lot of these people are with this company called Fanjoy, right? Yeah. And Fanjoy is, what they do is merch. They do merch for a bunch of people.
They're like bravado for...
They're like a bravado for
influencers.
Yeah. If you go on their website, what they do is they put all these influencers together in a box. Yeah. Jay Alvarez and this guy and that guy and whatever. There's all these different influencers and you go on there and you're like, cool, like I go to my favorite influencer and buy their merch, right? Okay. The thing is that influencers now are considered talent. Influencers now are your actors. Influencers now are the people that actually lead the social stream. Social media, YouTube, whatever it may be. You know, I think at first when I started this company, I wanted to do merch and it was like doing... Because it was easy, it was quick money. It's like, I want to do merch. Just tell me what to print and I'll print it for you. But because I come from like a clothing background, working with you and like working with other brands, and I always wanted to start a brand and always being into art and kind of like going on trips and this and that. Like everything that I've done has always meant something, because I don't like just doing anything just to do it, because there's a coin at the end. It's also part of the process. I enjoy the process more. I enjoy developing, designing, like seeing something come to fruition. So when we started getting these, like, entering this merch realm, I started seeing some of this stuff. I was like, well, it's cool that it's selling, but it's not original, it's not special, doesn't have its own identity. So I would go on something like Fanjoy and look at someone's merch and it's like the Supreme logo, and they just ripped the Supreme logo. Or even what's his face just did that Logan Paul one.
Just ripped all of us.
Yeah, just ripped all of you guys.
Logan Paul just ripped Young and Reckless out.
Ripped.
It was so bad. It was blatant. It was so blatant that his fans called it out.
Yeah.
That's how crazy it was. It wasn't even like trying to be slick.
Everyone noticed right away. And the fucked up part is that he's from Ohio.
Yeah.
So even worse. It's like...
Your fellow white brethren couldn't look out. You guys gotta stick together.
They ain't helping no one out. They're taking all the money. So I saw stuff like that. The only kid that I saw that was doing something really cool was this kid, Rice Gum. Rice Gum is sick. He's from Clout Gang. And
he's working with my friend.
Oh, is he? He's sick. So, we're gonna talk about that after. Yeah. But he has like cool stuff that was more original to him, and he had more style and he had more swag. I was like, yeah, something like this kid would be sick. You know, he runs around with those guys with Banks and Wolfie, and they're right next door to the I'm Schmack people. Like, it's crazy, right? Yeah. So they're in this whole cool little world. So when I would go on these merch sites, like, this merch has nothing to do with who these people are. Let's start doing something different. Why don't we identify who this influencer is, take their characteristics into notion, and really try to brand them and find out who they are. It's like acting, right? You're an actor, you go to acting class, what's the first thing they tell you? They tell you, yo, you have to be the character. So you need to know what the character eats, where they came from, what their parents are like, what their favorite French fry is. Yeah. Because all these kind of things dictate a way a human responds to life. If you don't know anything about them, how can you be a representation on their merch? We started just twisting it a little bit. So when we started talking to people, like, how about instead of just doing some merch with your name on it, let's do something cool. Let's figure out who you are, let's see what you like, and let's design based off of that.
Got it.
So that led me down a whole nother path. So yeah, we're launching one program in PacSun, working with one of my guys. He just launched Circulate, which is cool. Circulate is one of our in-house guys that been doing marketing for a while, Young Corey.
Okay.
Young Corey, they said, Young Corey, the professional homie.
And that's a new brand.
That's a new brand.
And that's launching?
That's launching next month. Jeezy's wearing it.
Yeah.
Halsey's wearing it. Like, he has all the cool people wearing it. Banks and Lisa Violet and all the cool influencers. As far as like in the influencer world, it should be launching like sometime next month. That's with Maddie Crum. And it took like 3 rounds of designs. It was just redesigning to like really pinpoint what she is about. Because we want to do
This is who?
I Blow Your Mind. And I Blow Your Mind, originally it kind of went this way. She didn't like it, it went that way. She didn't like it, it went that way, didn't like it. And then finally I sat down with her and we sat there for like 8 hours. For me, that is a bigger accomplishment than just putting someone's name on a t-shirt and just like, yo, go sell. Because it doesn't mean anything. Now the person feels more a part of, they feel like it's really theirs. They're like, hey, I'm doing an actual brand, not just merch. So that's what I'm working on now. And I'm trying to, that's kind of the pitch now. That's like the direction of the business.
Isn't just doing production such a good business though?
It is, and I'm not gonna not do that. I just did a run for Hippie Sabotage. Hippie Sabotage is on tour. I just did a bunch of hoodies for them, tie-dyes hoodies. And it's like, it's an easy 1, 2, 3 print.
Production's not a sexy part of the business, but it's guaranteed to be here forever. All of our brands will come and go, but making clothes for other people is a great business once you can get in and build your network.
That is true, and I learned production over at Young and Reckless.
Yes. So after the warehouse, we moved him into handling local t-shirt production. He did really well there, and then he thought he was doing so well that he left and started his own business. Now launching brands with freaking influencers.
But I'm also doing this other one with this kid Ian Connor. So that's a big one. It's hard because I really don't consider him an influencer.
Yeah. What is he?
He's like a little mini mogul, like a little fashion mogul. He's the one that taught, Kanye West and A$AP Bari and Virgil. He kicks them with flavor. Yeah. He has like this insane cult following. So he started doing Revenge Storms. Basically, it's just the Vans cut out and turned and they put a lightning bolt on it. That's something I've been working on for like a year. Just trying to get the deal together and make it make sense for everyone.
Thank you.
And it took a lot of work out of me because this is all new for me. I don't have experience in this world of like finances and equities and profit shares and how things work in the bigger structure. And as much as I learned from you, I still had a lot more learning to go. Like you said, I knew how to print a t-shirt. I didn't understand how to turn one unit and distribute it into 100 pieces.
Yeah. So now you're trying to structure deals.
So now my position is I'm hands off on the production side of it, and I'm more into like structured deals. I mean, I'm still pretty involved with like, I do some other stuff with PacSun on the private side of things, which is really good. Shout out to my boys over there. But that's really good too, and it's like, that keeps me very busy as well. But as far as like, with Alpina division, now it's more of a structured thing and understanding infrastructure. And then infrastructure is not something that I knew well. Infrastructure is something that I learned from you, and I learned how to create it, but I never knew how to implement it. Yeah. So now that I'm implementing it, I'm in a whole new world, and everything is like, it's crazy.
Trying to figure out.
It's trying to figure out. It's not easy. I mean, to get real for a second, I'm a high school dropout. You know, I didn't go to school. I didn't do any of that. You know, I have no record that says Cesar can do it from A to Z. I had the worst attitude. I was emotional. I wanted to fight. I wanted to leave. I didn't understand how to stick around. I didn't know. I came straight off the streets. And let's keep it real. I was fresh out of rehab. Yeah. You know, so it's like, what did I know about being in a place with an office with a boss that calls you a bitch? You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
I'm sitting in the seat with nothing but USC graduates around me. They're talking about like finances, stocks, and like super ill parties. I'm like, how did you even get to that point? Yeah. It's cool though, because I'm also facing the biggest challenges that I've ever had. And I thought that I could do it when I left. Yeah. So,
I mean, you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're able to pay bills and eat at the Polo Lounge, so that's a start.
I mean, and now what we did is we took it one step further. So we figured we already had like the production stuff on lock and the clothing stuff, and having the designers and everybody kind of like in motion. We're starting right now this year. Right now we're like pretty much loading up. Next year, everything's gonna really start firing away. Yeah. But then what else we did? The other thing we did is we partnered up with one of my homies, Tav. Tav is this kid in Hollywood, right? Young 23-year-old. He's all over the place. Knows everyone. Promotes at Warwick and this, you know, all these different clubs. And he just knows everyone, you know. And he wanted to start a marketing agency. He wanted to do more influencer marketing, connecting brands and influencers, because he's friends with all of these influencers. He knows everybody. He can call, you know, Jay Alvarez, he can call Banks, he can call any of these guys just on the phone. Be like, hey, like, why don't we come together and partner up?
Got it.
And since marketing isn't my thing and production isn't his thing,
that's how you guys are.
That's how we run it together. So my company is Alpina Division. His company is Limits. So we put it together. It's called Alpina Limits Group.
big clever names.
ALG. So we came together, and now it's cool because anybody that comes to us, they can get anything. If they
full service.
Full service. If they need influencer activation, they need seating, they need marketing, they need to do an event. They want to do we're launching an EDC party, a party with Coachella. We just got hired on to do marketing for a shoe brand. So it's like all these different little projects in the works. It's a little crazy right now because it's all over the place and it's new for everyone. But the idea of it is to be able to walk into a place like ours, get everything that you need without having to go hire a PR agency, a marketing agency, a production manager, a designer, or anything like that. It's
nice.
Like you walk in, and you have everything that you need. So D is over there on the phone on some important phone call. I don't know what it's about. I'm gonna take this second, take a little minute, talk to you guys about something. I'm gonna hijack this and just speak my piece real quick. This guy right here literally taught me everything I know. I didn't go to high school. I was a dropout. Just got out of jail. Just got out of rehab. I got shot a bunch of times. Full gang member, which explains all the tattoos. I mean, I didn't have shit. I didn't know anything. And I had this opportunity to come in and learn something. And learn a craft, a trade, something that can be useful. And he always told me, he's like, you study this, you learn this, you're gonna find something useful out of this. But I stuck through it, and I stayed, and I took the advice, and I took the guidance, and I was resilient. I was willing to deal with the pain of growth, the pain of being in the unknown and not knowing where I am or what to do. I had to deal with anger, PTSD, all this crazy shit that I've grown up dealing with my whole life. And here I am in this position learning it. And he never kicked me to the curb. He always gave me a chance. He always gave me an opportunity. And for that, I'm forever grateful. And now I get this chance to put it all to work and see what I'm really made of. You see, my nickname's always been Watch Me Hustle. And I thought it was just a joke. Everyone thought it was just a joke. I was like, nah, watch. You're gonna watch me. And now, you get to watch me hustle. It's not a joke. It's real life.